Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. You know I love me some martial arts. Jiu-jitsu, taekwondo, Krav Maga, I've explored them all. But today we're diving into the dark side, the underbelly of the martial arts world. We're talking about fighting styles so brutal, so devastating, they've been banned or restricted in many parts of the world. Buckle up because this is going to be wild. First up, we're heading down to Brazil, the birthplace of Vale Tudo. This is where the concept of anything goes in fighting was born, and it's as intense as it sounds. Now, Vale Tudo translates to anything goes, and trust me, they ain't kidding. This isn't your typical martial arts competition with rules and regulations. This is as close to a real fight as it gets. Fighters step into the ring with minimal protection, ready to unleash their full arsenal of techniques. We're talking head stomps, groin strikes, biting, eye gouging. If it's legal in a street fight, it's fair game in Vale Tudo. The brutality is unmatched. This is bare-knuckle, no-rules fighting at its most raw and primal. The fighters rely on their instincts and raw power to dominate their opponents. But back in the day, Vale Tudo was a way for different martial arts styles to test their effectiveness against each other. It was a melting pot of combat techniques. It was a proving ground where legends were made and bones were broken. Fighters earned their reputations through sheer grit and determination. You had guys from Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Luta Livre, Capoeira, all stepping into the ring to see who had the most effective fighting style. It was a true test of skill and adaptability. Imagine this: no weight classes, no time limits, no judges. Just pure, unfiltered combat. The only goal was to outlast and outfight your opponent. Just two dudes in a ring, going at it until one of them couldn't go anymore. The intensity and endurance required were off the charts. It was brutal, it was bloody, and it was absolutely captivating. The audience was always on the edge of their seats, witnessing raw human combat. Vale Tudo was a spectacle, a throwback to the gladiatorial contests of ancient Rome. It was a primal display of strength and skill that drew massive crowds. People couldn't get enough of it. The thrill of watching two fighters go all out was irresistible, and the arenas were always packed. But as you can imagine, all that brutality didn't sit well with everyone. The sheer violence and lack of safety measures raised many concerns. The lack of rules and regulations meant that serious injuries were common, and some fighters even died in the ring. The risks were incredibly high. So, gradually, Vale Tudo started getting banned or heavily regulated in different parts of the world. The authorities couldn't ignore the dangers any longer. The sport that was once a symbol of raw, unadulterated combat had become too extreme for even the most hardcore fight fans. Its popularity began to wane. But even though Vale Tudo is not as prevalent as it once was, its legacy lives on. It left an indelible mark on the world of combat sports. It paved the way for the development of modern MMA, which took the raw aggression of Vale Tudo and combined it with rules and regulations to create a safer, more sustainable sport. Today, MMA is a global phenomenon, but it owes a lot to the brutal, no-holds-barred origins of Vale Tudo. Alright, from Brazil, we're jumping over to Southeast Asia, to the land of golden temples and fierce warriors. We're talking about Myanmar, the home of Lethwei, also known as Burmese bare-knuckle boxing. This ancient martial art is not just a sport, it's a way of life for many. Now, if you thought Muay Thai was intense, wait till you hear about this. Lethwei takes it to another level. Lethwei is called the art of 9 limbs for a reason. It's a full-body combat system. Fighters use their fists, elbows, knees, and shins just like in Muay Thai. But that's not all. But here's the kicker: they also use their head. Yes, headbutts are a crucial part of Lethwei. Headbutts are not only allowed in Lethwei, they're encouraged. This adds a whole new dimension to the fight. Imagine two guys, faces smeared with Tanaka paste, squaring off in a bamboo-enclosed ring. The atmosphere is electric, the crowd is going wild, traditional music is blaring, and the fighters are exchanging blows that would make a Muay Thai fighter wince. It's a spectacle like no other. Elbows are flying, knees are connecting with ribs, and then, bam, a headbutt right to the jaw. That's Lethwei, my friends. It's raw, it's real, and it's relentless. The rules are simple. No gloves, no time limits, and pretty much anything goes. It's as close to a real fight as you can get. You want to throw a spinning back elbow? Go for it. The freedom in techniques is what makes Lethwei so unpredictable. You want to knee your opponent in the face until he drops? Be my guest. The brutality is part of the allure. You want to headbutt him into oblivion? Well, that's kind of the point. It's a no-holds-barred contest of wills. Now you might be thinking, Joe, isn't that incredibly dangerous? And you'd be right. The risk is part of the thrill. Lethwei is not for the faint of heart. It's a test of endurance, skill, and sheer willpower. It's a brutal and unforgiving sport, and serious injuries are not uncommon. Fighters know the risks and still choose to step into the ring. But for the Burmese people, Lethwei is more than just a sport. It's a cultural tradition, deeply rooted in their history. It's a cultural tradition, a test of strength and courage that has been passed down for generations. From young children to seasoned warriors, Lethwei is a rite of passage. Chapter 3. Let's journey now to the heart of Africa, to the Sahel region, where a martial art as old as time itself reigns supreme. This vast stretch of land, spanning from the Atlantic Ocean to the Red Sea, is a place of stark beauty and harsh realities. I'm talking about Dambe, a fighting style deeply woven into the cultural fabric of the Hausa people of Nigeria, Niger and Chad. For generations this martial art has been more than just a sport. It's a rite of passage, a test of bravery, and a display of community pride. This ain't your fancy point-scoring martial art. Dambe is raw, it's real, and it's relentless. This is warrior stuff, my friends, born from a time when tribes battled for land and survival. The origins of Dambe are steeped in the history of these tribal conflicts, where strength and skill determine the fate of entire communities. Picture this. The scorching sun beats down on the dusty fighting arena. The air is thick with anticipation and the scent of earth and sweat. Drums pound a primal rhythm, urging the warriors on. The beat is hypnotic, almost trance-like, driving both fighters and spectators into a heightened state of excitement. The crowd, a sea of colorful robes and head wraps, roars with anticipation. Their energy is palpable, a living, breathing entity that fuels the fighters. Two fighters, their bodies glistening with sweat and determination, circle each other. Every movement is calculated, every step a potential opening for attack. This is Dambe, a raw and visceral display of strength, skill, and sheer grit. It's a dance of danger, where one wrong move can mean defeat. Dambe is all about power. The dominant hand, often wrapped in thick cords and sometimes dipped in resin for an extra wallop, is called the spear. The spear is a formidable weapon, capable of delivering devastating blows. Fighters spend years honing their technique, perfecting the art of the punch, and trust me, it lives up to its name. One well-placed punch can send an opponent crashing to the ground. These guys throw haymakers that would make Mike Tyson proud. The force behind each punch is a testament to their training and dedication. But it's not just about brute force. Dambe fighters are incredibly agile, using intricate footwork and body movements to evade attacks and unleash their own devastating blows. Their agility is a key component of their fighting style, allowing them to stay one step ahead of their opponent. The other hand, the shield, is held open, used for blocking and parrying those thunderous spear strikes. It's a delicate balance of offense and defense, and let me tell you, you need a damn good shield in Dambe. The ability to block and counterattack is crucial for survival in the ring. One well-placed blow can end the fight in an instant. The stakes are high and the margin for error is slim. Kicks are allowed too, but only with the lead leg. This adds another layer of complexity to the fight, requiring fighters to be versatile and adaptive. Think of it like a more brutal bare-knuckle version of savate. The rawness of Dambe is what sets it apart from other martial arts. Now, Dambe has its share of controversies. The lack of standardized rules and safety regulations has led to concerns about fighter safety. Despite these issues, the spirit of Dambe remains unbroken, a testament to the resilience and strength of its practitioners. Chapter 4. We're venturing deep into the jungles of Southeast Asia, where shadows dance and ancient secrets linger. Here, shrouded in mystery and whispered in hushed tones, lies Silat, a deadly martial art with roots stretching back centuries. This ain't your flashy tournament-style fighting. This is the real deal, folks, born from a time when survival depended on your ability to disappear into the jungle and emerge victorious. Silat is less of a single martial art, and more of a sprawling tapestry of fighting styles, each with its own unique techniques and philosophies. From the jungles of Indonesia to the bustling streets of Malaysia, Silat has been passed down through generations, often within families or secret societies, its secrets guarded jealously. Imagine this: the humid air hangs heavy, the only sound the chirping of insects and the rustling of leaves. A Silat master, his movements fluid and precise, demonstrates a takedown, his hands moving with lightning speed. This is Silat, a blend of deadly strikes, joint manipulations, and takedowns designed to neutralize an opponent quickly and efficiently. Silat practitioners, known as Pesalat, are masters of deception. They move like phantoms, their attacks swift and unpredictable. They target pressure points, aiming to disable their opponents with surgical precision. Some styles even incorporate weaponry, from curved blades called kris to staffs and batons. Now, Silat's secrecy and effectiveness have made it a target of both fascination and fear. It's been featured in movies like The Raid Redemption, showcasing its brutal efficiency. Chapter 5. For our final stop, we're heading to a place that might surprise you, the beautiful islands of Hawaii. Beneath the idyllic beaches and swaying palm trees lies a warrior tradition as fierce as any you'll find anywhere else in the world. I'm talking about Kapukialua, the ancient Hawaiian martial art that was once shrouded in secrecy and forbidden to outsiders. Imagine this. The crashing waves provide a rhythmic backdrop as two warriors circle each other on a moonlit beach. Their bodies, adorned with traditional tattoos, move with a grace and power that's mesmerizing. This is Kapu Kialua, a martial art that blends devastating strikes with grappling and bone-breaking throws. Kapu Kialua was the province of the Koa, the elite warrior class of ancient Hawaii. It was a closely guarded secret, its techniques passed down through generations within families and trusted circles. These warriors were masters of hand-to-hand combat, trained to defend their chiefs and conquer their enemies. Now Kapu Kialua is more than just a fighting style. It's deeply rooted in Hawaiian spirituality and philosophy. It emphasizes respect for nature, for one's ancestors, and for the interconnectedness of all things. It's about cultivating not just physical strength, but also mental discipline and spiritual awareness. For centuries, Kapu Kialua was a hidden art, its practice forbidden by Hawaiian monarchs fearful of its power. So there you have it, folks. 5 banned or restricted martial arts that'll make you think twice about picking a fight. These fighting styles are a testament to the human capacity for both violence and resilience. If you dug this deep dive into the dark side of martial arts, hit that like button and let me know in the comments which one blew your mind the most. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and stay dangerous.